Guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Byron. Yeah man, we had left off part one of the video of the question that was asked. Should you date a single mother? Or we could say, why should you not date a single mother? And we were following up with a video showcasing this doctor here. Let me get her name again. Right, I don't it's like she's Indian, I'm not so good with the name. I don't want to bastardize her name. Dr. Ramin, whatever that is, Durvaso, what I trust me, I can't pronounce her name. But you get the gist. She is doing a video on as the title states, she explains why you should not date single mothers slash too much drama, and I can tell you guys that this is the case. And these people named single mothers, they're always trying to judge you based on the previous man or men that they have been with. I want you guys to continue listening to the videos. I'm going to be addressing some other issues. I'm going to be sharing certain things, as I mentioned in the previous videos. Situation with my friend who would have had issues dating a single mother, and what he went through, I can vouch for what he's saying. So let us continue the video.
And if you have even a moment of doubt or someone's raising doubt, it's time to, cut it.
But I agree 100%. Her children should be her priority, and I understand the importance of a father figure. If the biological father is not there, what about uncles? What about grandfathers? It's not your duty to be a clean-up man. See if you can make it through this rant from this single mother. Check this out.
For me, I don't want to be stuck in this masculine energy, for a long time. I want to be able to balance it out and be able to be a woman. And like even now, I do everything, yes, but I'm not like crying like that girl. I don't know what her problem is. I'm homeschooled full time. I work multiple jobs. Like last year, I had to do what I had to do. COVID really affected a lot of us. And I worked 14 jobs, different jobs. Like the fuck, I'm burnt out, and I don't have a man like, and even then, I'm not gonna be all like, just like accept anybody now. Like crazy baby daddy shit still ongoing.
And this is it, guys. They refuse from taking responsibility for the actions that they would have committed. Nobody sent you to go and open your legs and let Tim Drake, Ray Ray, and let me tell you guys, most of the guys that get these chicks pregnant, they are not the kind of guys who would even think about sticking around. They were just there for the moment, having fun, and these careless women allow themselves to be used by these guys, and that is the result of it. You as a decent man who don't have a child for yourself, why the hell would you want to get yourself involved in a situation like this if you have a choice? If I have the choice and I have money and I have the ability not to, why would I want to? I can go and have a woman of my own. If I'm 19 and I'm rich, I can start having my kids from 19. Because if it's money is the only thing that is the basis for having a child, at 19, being wealthy and my father can assist me and I can help myself, then I can start having my kids from then. That means by the time I'm reach 40, I will no longer have any kids. I can have probably 6, 7 kids by the time I'm 40. So the question is asked, what is in it for men to take up a single mother? And many of them are very selfish. The guys that impregnate them, they will never call their phones and be in any form of conversation with them about money. But you the simp, you the old Joe, you the ATM, the walking cash register, they will try to drain as much resource from you as possible to take care of their kids. Keep watching.
For 7 years, and my daughter's 7, so since she was a baby, and so I would love to have a good man who is, really understands what it is to be a real man and to help out, and then we can work it out. But for me,
Shout out to Wilna Kuzi for this clip. Do you see what this all comes down to? Do you understand what she means?
It's all about your money. It's the help that she needs. Because Joe Ray Ray bust up inside of her, leave her pregnant, and somehow it becomes your responsibility. Continue listening.
Means with quote unquote real men, we will let OnlyFans Chun Li answer that.
It's still a bad.
Look at it as a business. It's love. It's marriage. Like, I feel like, who hurt you, Brian? Like, are you like, who hurt you?
These women are fully aware of the baggage they bring to the table, and the only thing they can do is shame you into becoming the cleanup man. Women need you to love them, not for what they do, just for being. They need you to be emotionally invested. So these shaming tactics like, who hurt you? And a real man dates single mothers annihilate all rational thought. Once again, did you get excited when she ranted for the goddamn? Let's do one more.
Yeah, cut it.
Let's go to Jody in Florida. Jody?
Yeah.
Hi, Jody.
My daughter's 16 and I'm separated for 3 years. Not only does she get upset if I don't wear my wedding and engagement ring, but she will jeopardize any chance I have to go out. If I am out, she will get sick. The rebellion and the not wanting me to go out, I know she is my priority, but right now I find that I'm totally unable to go out.
This is no joke, fellas. You will have to deal with all of this drama. That's why they call it baby mama drama. Single moms also have the need to. The advice that I want to give you if you are into having sex with single mothers, do not smash your baby mama. If you're not in a relationship with her, you're giving her false hope. This is a major reason why these women are irrational when it comes to what's best for the child. Because this is not about the child. She's using the child to F with your spirit. So when it's over, it's over. Put your DICK back in the holster and make sure you are in the best position to take care of your responsibilities as a father. Because children need their fathers.
Okay, so Jody, it sounds like your daughter is having a very difficult time with this divorce and harbors a fantasy that you guys are going to get back together because she is very protective of you cheating on the dad, which you've been separated for 3 years. But so one of the things you said, Ramani, is that where the family and the child is in the process of getting through the divorce is as important as anything else.
Absolutely. Because I think kids get confused, and I think she raises an excellent point, because sometimes children really do maintain the fantasy that mom and dad are going to get together. It speaks to a conversation that you may need to have with your children that this is not going to happen. And when they see mom going out on a date, it can be even more confusing. So it's important to have a series of conversations and to also make sure that if you can, if it's necessary, you bring your ex into that conversation so all of you are on the same page. In your own fashion, you're still a family.
Did you get it yet? Don't date single mothers. You will live
Some of us will
longer.
just simply learn as
Manosphere, we working. Protect yourself at all times.
Yeah, man.
This video has officially been highlighted.
Guys, I want to share with you next video.
The craziest couples ever.
And I'm still single, and the only people that's checking for me is people that I don't want.
What's going on, guys? Shaq Reacts here once again, and this shows out some more clips of the craziest couples I can find. Now look at
Let me just say this. Many of these women are so delusional. Let us be frank. A guy that is in his tens, muscles, abs, handsome, three-figure job, business, whatever, educated. You, a single mother, not educated, overweight, ill-shaped, if there's such a thing. Let us use numbers. They have tens going to ones. You find yourself in the 4 category or the 5. And somehow you want this guy who is up on this pedestal, number 10, to look in your direction as a number 5. You're delusional. He's going to look at a young woman who has not had any baggage, haven't had a lot of guys bust up inside of her who is less stressed to deal with, younger, more attractive, less what we call mental fragmentation, psychological problems to deal with. He is going to look a woman that is less stressed. And you hear what that woman says. Let us continue the video, guys.
My favorite clip will be at the end, guys, so make sure to stay tuned all the way till then to find it. But in this first one, guys, it is definitely not good either. Basically, we have this woman over here who is absolutely confused why she's still single. She starts going off a list of details about herself, about saying what she brings to the table, and to be honest, it's nothing unique at all, and I'm getting the vibe that she's actually feeling herself throughout the video, checking herself out, thinking she's all that.
Most women are like this. They believe that they're all that. And most of them, the only thing that they bring to the table is their, needle eye. We Jamaicans know what that is, and I think you guys in the States can figure it out. All they bring to the table is them needle eye, and they believe that them needle eye give them the right to get whatever you have. Let's continue the video.
In reality, she just hit the wall and she doesn't even realize it.
I'm penning a letter to my husband. I'm ready to retire.
Oh, hell no!
I'm ready to let it go. Come get me. I do well. My butt is real.
Oh my God!
I can pray real good. And my daddy has a good fried chicken recipe that I could use. So just come get me.
Hell to the no, to the no, 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 no. Hell no.
Like, I can't do this anymore. I'm officially throwing a white flag. Where are you?
Desperation.
Come get me. I love you.
Oh my
Something's
God.
wrong here.
Yeah,
This next video, this
definitely.
woman over here who absolutely hit the wall as well. I guess this man decides to ask him, do you think it's easier to date when you're older or when you're younger? And they obviously said it's harder, but for not the reasons you think so. Apparently they think it's just harder because their preferences and I guess their expectations increased. And then suddenly now they just want better men than what they used to want. But in reality, it's not the reason at all. Like, the reality is they just have less of a pool of men to go for because nobody wants to date an older woman.
Do you think that as a woman ages, dating becomes easier or harder for her?
Much harder.
Harder but easier because we know what we like versus what we don't like.
So you have even higher standards as you age,
Absolutely.
but you are also going for the top tier guys.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Do you think that those top tier guys are going for women
This is a
in
really
your age
delusional.
category or younger women?
That's a tough one.
It depends how old they are, but I feel like men go through a stage where they date younger and they realize that was a terrible decision.
Guys, let us get some stuff into perspective. The more a man age, and that's why I encourage men, invest in yourself, invest in your education. There's nobody that is more important than me, than you. It's all about me. No. Invest in yourself, invest in your education, and I'm going to talk about men locally here in Jamaica. If you don't have the money to go to the big universities, HART is offering free courses. There are so many courses. And these courses, they are NVQJ, they are respected globally. You don't need a degree. If you have a level 4 in electrical, which is now an associate degree, you can get, I think it's a level 2 electrical license. The course is basically built around that. So you become a licensed electrician and you can become an inspector as well. You can do a level 3 in electrical, you can do tiling, you can do construction, you can do, for those in IT, you can do starting from computer repairs, level 2, level 3 in system admin, an associate degree in network engineering, a level 4 or 5, which is a bachelor's degree in network security management. You can do the same for electrical, you can go to level 5, you can go to level 6 in electrical. HART has what we know as vocational degrees. So your degree is more practical, is more hands-on, it's more real world. It's not some piece of paper that that you get that say you're an electrical engineer, but when you come out, you don't know how to use the pliers to twine a piece of electrical cable. That is really crap. So they train you that to have that skill, and it is very inexpensive to get a level 5 is like $45,000. Some institutions can be more for some. From level 1 to 2 is free. Now make use of it. I know that some people will say it's political and and people have all kind of. That's not my concern. My concern, it is free and I'm making use of it. Guys, men, put yourself first. If you have money to go to school, if you have money in your account, do not take your money and send no woman to university if she's not one, your wife, that have a kid for you, and you're investing indirectly in your child. The reason she have that kid, she have it for you, she have it for herself. Whatever you invest in that woman goes directly into that child. If not, take your money and send yourself to school. Let us continue the video.
Because it's like, I wouldn't want to date my younger self. But like me now, I think I'm a pretty stand-up individual.
So why do you think that as a woman ages, dating becomes harder for her?
We get pickier and we realize our worth and how much we have to put up with and what
No, that is shit. The reason why it is harder for you guys to get a man, it is biologically natural for a man to want a younger woman. Let me just get a little bit graphic. Just imagine you as a young man, just dating, just getting to know women. I'm not going to just say guys in general, I'm going to just single out young men. And you just get into sex, relationship. Would you want a woman that has had multiple children? Her body is not what it was. You know what I'm talking about. And you don't have a kid for yourself. Why would you want to take up a woman with all that deformity? That is why I believe strongly that a man should date a woman. Get to know her. If they decide to have kids, have the children in a marital context. Live together as a spouse, man and wife. And whatever comes after as a man, you accept it because now you would be the one who is putting children in that woman. So if her body become a little bit more fat, are you fatty? Are you makes you fat? Are you a responsibility? Now what we have some guys who get them pregnant, stretch mark, deformities, all kind of stuff. Leave them, and then these women expect that they are still tens. A girl that is 16, 17, age of consent is 18, has more, these ages coming down have more fertility. 18, the age of consent, a woman that is 18 to 25 is in her peak. After 25, it's a downhill battle. And if you think I'm joking, just look at a woman's body at the age of 18. She has, if she's a well-shaped woman, she's going to have more curves. Her boobs are going to be much more attractive. She's going to have a better attractive butt. These are some things that men are physical creatures. We look at things from a visual perspective. And this has to do with evolution. The fact is that a man seeing a woman like that signifies that she's a healthy woman and she can bear children. She's within her childbearing age. The older a woman gets, the less likely it is for her to have kids. Let's continue.
Birthing a child actually is when we hear about all of our friends that have children. It's a lot of work, and it's just like, I think we also find ourselves. Like once you find yourself and you really become comfortable with just being by yourself and being, I'm an independent woman, then you just, it doesn't matter.
And this next one's DJ should absolutely be fired. This is horrible.
When your legs don't work like they used to before.
And this next we have this man over here. I guess he goes on to explain about how you rejected a girl. And to be honest, she never got rejected before in her life, so she definitely took it the wrong way. And this is just what happens when you're a high-valued man and you're actually older and got to explore all your options. I'm not saying you should stay single until you're older, but if you definitely do, you'll get a lot more women than you did when you were younger.
Interested in her. I'll show you the text messages. I'll show you right now. And she's like, you. Really? Yeah, I told her. Damn. She messaged me out of nowhere, and I didn't know who she was. And it goes like this: I saw your profile. I'm not interested. Have a good day. She said, sorry to bother you. Are you looking for something? I said, I don't understand. She just got your number? I don't know how she got it. I think I met her in person or something. And she said, I think it's rude that you say that you're not interested after viewing a woman's profile. I said, I don't care. I said, it's not just physical. I don't particularly like your texting. All good. Take care. She goes,
This has been a real man. This is a man having balls. Having balls and know what they're all about. Let's continue.
Exclamation point. And then I told her, I told you I'm not interested. After she said, I told you I'm not interested, which is basically a condescending thing when she said, people like, no, I don't want it.
And this next one, these women are absolutely horrible for talking about Michael B. Jordan in this kind of way. They called him corny and too nice. And one of these girls actually went to school with him, and I'm like, bro, you're just mad as hell he doesn't even want you anymore. You actually missed your opportunity to get with a really nice guy. Who's gonna call Michael B. Jordan corny? My man's a millionaire and he actually looks good. And these women do not.
I really think deep down inside, I think that Michael B. Jordan is just like a nice, corny guy. And I don't mean that as a slight, right? I mean, we all know that the nice, corny guys treat you the best.
You know what's so crazy? I went to school with Michael B. Jordan at a point in life, and we went to Chad Science together in Newark. And to be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his name was Michael Jordan. Let's start there. And he was no Michael Jordan. And then he also would come to school with headshots. And back then, that was like in the hood. We lived in Newark.
Yeah.
Like that's the hood. You know what I mean? So. We would make fun of him, like, what you gonna do with your little stupid headshots? Like, and now look at him.
He got look like Panther money.
Well, yeah, I didn't, exactly.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
And this next, I really do hope this is a joke. My jaw actually dropped when he confessed this. I don't know why everybody else is laughing. I was just like, I don't know, call the police or something?
Something that you never told your parents. My dog 3 times. What the fuck?
Oh my God.
My mom didn't know, my dad didn't know, but the dog knew.
Oh my God, this guy is sick.
Nasty bitch. And this next one, we have this woman over here who's absolutely gaslighting older men for going for, I guess, younger women. When she doesn't even realize that her herself went for an older man when she was younger. And she's just absolutely mad nobody's going for her at her old age. Younger men never got to go for younger women, so now when an older man becomes, I guess, more financially stable, he's not allowed to go for younger women either. It just makes no sense.
Don't come at me for this, but I'm gonna say something, okay? If a man in his upper 30s is asking you out and you are in your like lower 20s and you're not like 29, 28, 27, just know nobody his age wants him and he's dating younger on purpose because he doesn't have to grow up. Like you're not going to be talking about a ring and bothering him about a ring or bothering him about his job because you're just having fun and you're just happy that he has a place to stay. He's a full man. So the younger 20-year-old is going to be very impressed with him and not want to make him like change or anything because he's great. But he is that age, and at that age, it's very normal to.
She's so wrong. Again, the reason why a younger man, why an older man looks a younger woman is 1, less baggage. 2, he's aware that she is fertile and she can give him healthy children. That is one of the main reasons. Less baggage, less stress. Let's look at Donald Trump. Why has Donald Trump never married to an older woman or a woman his age? He has never married. And even though he has had several divorces, this relationship is the longest one that he has been in. And he married a younger woman. Check most celebrities. Check most rich businessmen. They don't marry old women. It's a known fact.
Be like that. But he's single and dating younger for a reason.
And this sucks because this man had a really hard time complimenting this woman. I think it was just pretty funny, to be honest.
So if you go on a date and you look into their eyes and then you give a nice compliment, just give me one then.
Calm me down, so I can give you a compliment.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your neck is moisturized.
Thank you.
And this next we have this woman over here doing some fatherless behavior. I'm not sure where her father is or anything, because like this is on live, like I guess TV or whatever you call on YouTube, and you do not care at all about what people think of you. It makes no sense.
You did this billboard? Because if you did this billboard, oh my God.
I would give you that 360-degree gawk, you know what I mean? And you, I know you're gonna jack off to this later.
My body is right.
That's perfectly fine. What you do in your own time, I respect.
And this next other woman over here is absolutely gaslighting men who don't pay enough child support, who are, I guess, pay too little. She's saying that when a woman doesn't take her man to court and, I guess, force him to pay child support, he actually ends up paying more than he would. And I'm like, no duh, it's because you brought the government involved. And if this man doesn't pay this amount, he's gonna go to prison. So now you've got his life threatened, and you wonder why this man's only paying the bare minimum when you couldn't have gotten the court involved. He would have gladly paid more than that.
Another life, I used to do family law. Woo-wee. It was something. And I'm telling you, I used to represent a lot of men who had undocumented income. And you guys out there know what I mean when I say undocumented income. And let me tell you, it was something about being forced to pay child support under an order that'll always cause them to just pay what they're ordered to pay, when in reality, when they were not under that order, they would pay a lot more in child support. A lot of times.
That is what women fail to understand. That is why disrespect. Very disrespect a man, you know. A man is just going to just pay what him, the judge said to pay. If he would have done more, that disrespect is going to just resonate in his mind and say, F you, I'm not doing no more than what I need to. And he just do what he has to do. And that's it.
Sometimes they'd be paying rent, they would be paying all the child's clothing, everything. But as soon as they get that order, there's something about that order that causes that mindset to only pay what is being ordered to pay. Remember that. I just got a call, and I tried to tell her, just to give her a heads up. Let's see if she'll listen. I know what I'm talking about.
And this next we have this woman over here who absolutely got humbled.
Oh, it's just for me. It's just, yeah, let me close this back. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that.
And this next we have this woman over here who's pretty much saying why men who are looking for casual dates actually decreased by 50%. Now, after all the things I pretty much showed you throughout the video, you wonder why men are just being too picky and actually don't want to waste any of their time anymore on women who don't want them, and decide to actually put their future ahead of their dating life because they know what matters more.
I'm just gonna lay it out straight. We're in a dating crisis. Not basically, we are. That's what's happening. So let me look at my research here, because I don't want to mess it up. So men looking for casual dates and our relationships is down 50%, 50, since 2019. Not since 1970, since 2019, down 50%. They're not looking. So as this trend continues, by 2040, 45% of women, 45% of women between the ages of 20 and 45 will be single and childless based on this trend.
Guys, let that sink in. By the year, and the year, that is 2045. That is what. Let us review what you said. Let us review what you said. Listen to the stats.
50%, 50, since 2019. Not since 1970, since 2019, down 50%. They're not looking. So as this trend continues, by 2040, 45% of women,
By 2040, 45% of all women will be single and childless. Just let that sink in for you, based on what feminist culture, Western, feminist, leftist, what we call liberal culture have done to our society.
5% of women between the ages of 20 and 45 will be single and childless based on this trend. Let that sink in for a moment.
And if you guys don't believe what I said, here's a perfect example of what I mean. Men just don't care anymore.
Bruh, the only thing I do is work, eat, sleep, and go to gym. My still broke, sleepy, hungry, and fat ass and shit. What the
And this section I just wanted to add in this clip. I found it super hilarious. section, we have a woman over here who I kind of understand what she's going through, but it's kind of her fault once again. I guess she was at her friend's wedding, and I guess she starts realizing that she might even not have a wedding for herself, and actually gets super sad during this wedding because, of course, these women are comparing them to themselves, and they're getting a bit jealous. In my opinion, if you focus on yourself when you were young, you would have had a way better chance at trying to reach it when you were older.
And it was a beautiful wedding, gorgeous. The couple, beautiful, love them. Wish nothing but happiness for them. But weddings, I'm happy. I'm so happy for them, but they make me so sad. Like, in the moment, I'm really happy and like I'm having a good time. I'm like hanging out with the people that I love. But weddings make me really sad. I guess that makes me kind of selfish because I'm thinking about myself, obviously, because
Typical
29
female.
and very single and don't even know if I'll ever get married. Because the opportunity has never been there for me in the slightest. So yeah. But it was fun.
In this next one, finally, we have a single mother over here who pretty much goes on to explain why she can't find a man and doesn't understand why when she doesn't realize it's not about what you bring to the table, it's specifically just your age, to be honest. Why should a man go for you when he can find exactly a younger version of that who brings the exact same thing to the table?
Or is any other woman feel like I'm pretty, I'm smart, I'm educated, because educated and smart is different. I'm business minded, I'm a
And you're full of baggage.
good mother. Like, I have all these good qualities about myself. I'm healed. I go to therapy. I heal my inner child. And I'm still single. And the only people that's checking for me is people that I don't want.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.
Guys, we have come to the end of this video, which I hope that you guys will have learned something very important from this. It is not wise for a man to make certain decisions. So, I'm leaving with this. Put yourself first. Improve your life and do what is best for you. Support my videos, like, share, and subscribe, and see you in the next video.